all here. We are here from various backgrounds. We are here. And we would like for you to come down because the doors will open in the next 45 minutes. We are looking for you. We are expecting you. Mary Mahoney here with the Community Action Program, ACLU, Langston University, Freedom Center, NAACP, and the Thai man, Charles, is here. The Agriculture Department, Kip, Allstate, Gamba is here. Opio Toure, Bruce Fisher, and you haven't seen anything until you see what we have down here. The Department of Commerce, Langston University, Langston University. Ebony Products with Roberts, and you haven't seen anything until you see Personnel Solutions. If you are interested in a job, and I'm talking about a job, come down and talk to the people at Personnel Solutions. Mr. Carbon is here. You haven't seen anything until you sit down and talk to Mr. Carbon. We care senior care. We have prepaid legal services. The Social Security Administration is represented here. Ms. Snails is coming in from Texas with Snails Greetings Vision. We are talking about support. We are talking about support like you have never seen it before. Noni, yes, Noni is here. And naturally, Elijah Straw and his group of Masonic Brothers are here. Yes, this is the Clara Luper radio show, and today's show is being brought to you by Thompson Shardina's Daycare, the oldest daycare in Oklahoma City, ready to serve you, ready to take care of business. Once again, you want to know where I am. I'm where you want to be, down to the Bricktown Central Plaza Hotel. Come on down. And I have my fantastic reporter here with me.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Coco Thomas, your fantastic reporter. And as Ms. Luper said, we are where you want to be. You do not want to miss this. The Soul Bazaar looks so beautiful. There are so many booths set up. They are just for you to come and support us. Also, the Dred Scott story will be presented tonight. I play a part in the Dred Scott story, and I want you all to come and see the Oklahoma City Youth Council at their best. This is Coco Thomas, your fantastic reporter.
Speaking of a fantastic reporter, our fantastic reporter is here, along with others. Have you ever in your life desired to meet some people? People that's first. I have a first man here. He has something to brag about. And does he brag? He said he was the first one to vote, and that's really something in his neighborhood. How are you, first man? And let me tell you, this first man is wearing a tie. Oh, my gracious. How are you this morning?
I'm doing wonderful. Let me tell you something about it. I was the first person to vote in Harrah, America. How did I say that? Harrah. You can say it backwards, forward, say the same thing. You know what I'm talking about? Now, I'm going to have to sing up in here. You don't mind me singing up in here saying a prayer, do you? You don't mind? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. God said, judge not, lest you be judged. Do not look at somebody just because of what you think they might be. Let me take the log out of my eye. Let me take the log out of my eye so that I can see the speck in yours. All right? If you don't forgive, you shall not be forgiven. Put it closer. it's always closer because God is always watching. Blessings can always be counted on, whether or not you have enough faith, because God will be there on time when He's ready. He's always ready. Luck only happens by chance.
Tell us what you're doing here.
I am at the Soul Bazaar. I am live. I'm representing the Epilepsy Association, the Oklahoma Black Historical Research Project. I got a few pamphlets for the Marines. Watch out for ACE. You know, they're going to give you a loan if you need one. And then you got Cash America. They want to give you some things. If you have something you need, you need a little money, need a little change, bring your TV by there. You know what I'm saying? Hello.
Thank you so very kindly. And incidentally, there'll be a very important election in Harrell, Oklahoma. And that election will take place when, sir? When will that election take place?
Actually, it's a vote by the council, the next coming council. They'll make the vote, but if they hear enough people give a shout-out, they might, well, they just might take a risk and put gamble in there.
Well, gamble is not taking a chance. This portion of our program is brought to you by Robert Gates at 2609 North Martin Luther King, by Hometown Groceries, your grocery store located at 23rd and Martin Luther King. When we think of daycare centers, we think of Johnson Sardinas, located at 1643 Northeast 50th Street in Oklahoma City. And that's where you can get that professional care. 843-0811. 843-0811. They will pick up your young people and deliver them. And I told you about ties. The tie man is here. Charles, tell me about your ties.
Good morning, Oklahoma. My name is Charles Keel, Chuck's Ties and Accessories, located in the beautiful Bricktown Central Plaza in Convention Center in Oklahoma City. I have ties. I have ties for every occasion. I have zipper ties, which are the newest things on the market. And what a zipper tie is, it's just what it says. It's a zipper tie. You need to come on down and take a look at it. I've got novelty ties, designer ties, sports ties, ties for all occasions, some for everybody. Sports ties, novelty ties, located in the beautiful Bricktown Central Plaza in Oklahoma City, sponsored by Soul Bazaar. Come on down and see us. Today is our last day. So if you hurry down, you'll be one of the first ones in line to get one of these beautiful zipper ties. I'll be more than happy to show you everything that I have. Thank you very much. Be looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, she's looking forward to seeing you. Not only that, congratulations continue to come in from Black Florist Company, located at 8485 Northeast 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. That telephone number is 424-5715. Oh, flowers for all occasions, 8485 Northeast 23rd Street. Johnson Sardinas, once again, Mrs. Gloria Matthews. You saw her here yesterday. She will be here today. She's one of the supporters like you've never seen before. That's Johnson Sardinas, 424-4656. What would this Soul Bazaar be like without Gloria Matthews? It would be like a head without any eyes. And we are expecting Mrs. Gloria Matthews not only to be here today, but to be here tonight. Yes, here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about it, but here he is in living colors, James Jackson.
Good morning, Oklahoma City. God bless you, and we're glad to be here to let you know about this incredible product. We're here at the Soul Bazaar, the Tahitian Noni Juice. I know you've heard the buzz, but we're in action, and we're out here getting with the public, and we invite you all to just come out to the Soul Bazaar. Come join us, come get informed, and come check out your health. And on that, God bless you, and we hope to see you later on today.
Hope to see you later on today, he says. Those of you that have called, you've called and you told me that you wanted to be a part of history. Well, on behalf of the Black Americans, this petition is down here at the Soul Bazaar. We are asking you if you would like to see all Oklahomans represented at the state capitol. We want you to come down and just sign your name, because when we go to the capitol, we want to be able to tell them that we are here because of a lot of people. Now, what we want at our state capitol on the south side, We have a stature of a white man, which is good. We have a cowboy, which is great. We have an Indian, which is great. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing is missing. There are no blacks at the state capitol. And we want to put a black American statue there. We have hundreds of signatures, but we don't have yours. But we do have something to tell you. We have something exciting to tell you, and we are going to tell you at the Soul Bazaar. You know, one of the most versatile women in Oklahoma is a woman that I want you to know. She continues to try. She continues to try. And when I tell you she continues to try, I want you to believe me. She lives in Oklahoma, but sometimes her heart is not only in Oklahoma City, but it's in her hometown that she loves so well, and that is in Anadarko. Hello, how are you? And tell these people who you are.
Oh, good morning, Miss Luper and the staff and everyone. My name is Phyllis Watson, and I'm here under the auspice of Midge, which is my late aunt's middle name. I'd like to say hi to everybody in Oklahoma City, surrounding towns, and especially Anadarko, because I know that Chester and Little Ruby are listening in. And God bless everyone. Thank
Tell
you.
me what you have down here to show.
Oh, I've got a few hand-painted and non-hand-painted ceramics. Also, home interior candles. And someone else is sitting up with me by the name of Joyce Williams, and she's got a lot of toys for children.
Is it true that you have rocks here?
Yes, we've got some scented rocks, which are great.
What are scented rocks?
Scented rocks are rocks with oil and oil substance on them, and all you have to do is turn them. They last for about 3 months. You don't have to worry about your candles burning out or any of that kind of thing, or going away from home, leaving the candles burning.
Thank you so very kindly. And those of you that would like to see Mrs. Watson, all you got to do is to come on down to Soul Bazaar. Soul Bazaar 2005 is taking place. The doors will be open down here, and you can come in. Now, you can't say that you didn't know about it because we've been telling you about it on all of the radio stations. We've told you about it. The NAACP is here, the NAACP Youth Council Freedom Center. We are all here waiting for you. And I have some good news for you. You will see a performance today by a group of young people from Enid, Oklahoma, thanks to Yvette Davis, who will be bringing them in. That show will start this evening. You just need to be here. You need to see for yourself. As I See It by Mrs. Rosie Walker will also be here. And you saw Ms. Walker yesterday, and you love Mrs. Walker. Not only that, congratulations for AXO. AXO contestants participants participated yesterday, and it was very, very beautiful. Now, some of you are attending a track meeting, and some of you are taking the ACT test and other tests. You will have a chance to come down, talk to Marilyn this evening, and you will have a chance to do your competition or your thing for AXO. Once again, I want you to come down and sign if you want to. And if you know so much, and you do know a lot because you're the best informed generation that this nation has ever seen, you know exactly what's happening. And you know that no business can exist without the support of its own people. I expect you to support us. Now, I have been criticized because I've criticized many of you. I know many of you out there who have been recipients of NAACP, of Freedom Center. I know many of you that have received scholarships, and you've told me, Miss Luper, I want you to give my daughter a scholarship, but I'm not coming down to the Soul Bazaar. I'm not going to come down and buy a ticket to see the Dred Scott story. I'm not coming to Miss Black, Oklahoma, but I want you to give my child, my grandchild, my niece, and my nephew a scholarship. Okay. Well, I don't want you to be parasitica. I want you to realize that what Clara Luper has been able to do has been because of the people that have supported me. If it had not been for the NAACP, if it had not been for Miss Black, Oklahoma, if it had not been by the if it had not been for the sit-ins and the Soul Bazaar and all of that, I would be like a lot of people out there in Radio Land. I wouldn't have no scholarships to offer. But today I sit here with 60 scholarships out to OCU because of my involvement, not because of my name, because I'm just a country girl from Hoffman, Oklahoma, and proud of it. So if you want me to continue to be able to give scholarships, if you want me to continue to be able, then you come out and show this whole town that you are supporting me 100%. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and here's your favorite part of that show, Calvin Luper.
It's not that favorite, but it is a great time. This is a great day. This is a beautiful moment. This is a beautiful morning. Do me a favor, would you? Kind of go to your window, look out your window, and see what the Lord has blessed us with today, because it's fantastic. And turn your radio up, because we're live and in beautiful living color down here at the 2005 Soul Bazaar. You have an opportunity to come down and be a part of the Soul Bazaar 2005. We're at Reno and Martin Luther King. It's a big old hotel. They call it the Bricktown Central Plaza. That's what they have there. But then what you will see, what you will feel as you get closer to the building, will be the persona of the Soul Bazaar 2005. We got talent shows coming up. Later on tonight, we will have the Dred Scott story. There will be fashion shows all day. The tots and the teens and the family fashion shows will be coming up. But then I haven't had my Nona juice because my brother Jordan's little nephew he's not here. Boy, you got to see this, because what you have an opportunity to see will be young people that are inspiring other young people to do something. And I saw a future salesman. I don't know where this young man might go. I'm not bragging on it, Jordan, but I'm just telling you. This young man came up to me and said, "Now, my uncle got noni juice over there. You need to come by and see it." And you know what? I went right over there to that booth. But then we're here. And the reason that we're here is not only because we want you to be knowledgeable, but we want to help you improve your lifestyle. We want you to be healthier. We want you to look good. We want you to smell good. We want you to dress good. They got some ties here. And for those of us who wear ties on a frequent basis, it's a tie here. It's a new concept, and you can put it on and just pull it up. I don't know. They'll tell you more about that. But you are invited. I am asking you not only to call that friend, not only call that neighbor, not only get that pencil and that paper ready, but to be ready yourself and to come down to the Soul Bazaar now. You hear us talking about it, but the proof of the pudding is in the sin. We need your help, and the way we want your help is for you to come down and let us help you make your life a little better, to inspire you a little bit. Now, it's whatever you need is here at the Soul Bazaar. 2005. And, Mom, this is a compliment to you because of the fact that, this is a compliment to you and the staff of the Soul Bazaar, because this is not our first year, nor will it be our last, but this is 30 years of sharing with this state and this nation some great ideas and some new products. You know, I can go on and on and on and on, and I don't mind talking. Ain't nothing wrong with the talking. I'm going to plug me up, make sure I don't go down. And I know Lex got me taping because I want to hear it again Monday. It's the funny thing about the Clara Luper Radio Show, because every Saturday morning we try to come into your home and your car, and we do inspire you, we do motivate you, but you ain't seen nothing. Oh, I broke that verb. Don't hit me no more. What I'm saying is that we are here, and we hopefully we're adding a great deal of enthusiasm, new attitudes to your life. But it's here at the Soul Bazaar, 2005, live in beautiful living color. But here she is, my dynamic.
No, I want you to talk about those.
You want me to talk? I don't want to talk about the drummers yet. Right? I just finished talking about the tie. Hold on just a minute. Okay. Good things happen when you're at the Clara Luper Radio Show, because of the fact that Mom beats me on the leg and the stage is ready, but then coming in the door is a young man that is doing something that...
Drummers, Calvin.
Oh, I could tell them about the drummers. That was a part of the ACT competition. And thank you, Maryland, and members of the NAACP Youth Council, those young people who came in. Mom wants to talk about the drummers. They were good. They were loud, but they were good. They had that rhythm, and it was something about it that when you hear that drum beat, I don't know if it's my blackness or my Indianness or my whiteness, but something in there. Yeah, I got a little white in me. But then it's under my foot here. But then what happened was that they were motivating, and everything was together on that. And these young people hopefully will go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and be able to compete nationally with other drummers that have that beat. Funny thing about that beat, it beats on. It may get weak, but it beats. It may get strong, but it beats. But what we got to do, and what we're doing here, is trying to pass it on. And I appreciate it. I don't have their names, but I will tell you about it. But then I can't brag on the drummers unless I brag on the oratory, because the oratory was excellent. The original poetry was excellent. I can't brag on that unless I brag on the artwork and the photography of the act. So I'm proud of all of our young people that participated in the act. So, and then if I stop now, I would really be an insult to you and to me, because I wouldn't be bragging on our singers and the young people that came in here with some presentations that were outstanding. But the important thing is for you to be a part of Soul Bazaar 2005, Reno and Martin Luther King. Guess what? We'll be here all day from 10 a.m. We're going to open the doors, and everything will start happening once again. But then this is the Clara Luper Radio Show. I know by now you can call that friend and call that neighbor and say, Calvin's talking too much, and Mom, don't pull my leg no more. Here you go.
Thank you, Calvin. Thank you so very kindly. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and this part of the show is brought to you by your favorite Allstate insurance agent, Marilyn Hildreth. Marilyn say if you need insurance, call her at 843-0811, and you will see her down to the Soul Bazaar. She will be down here taking care of business. The Soul Bazaar consists of many things, and how can you say thank you to Onita Brown, who's been down here greeting you as you come in? How can you say thank you to all of the exhibitors that are here? What is history anyway? It's a stir of people. It's a stir of their dreams. And yesterday our heart was warmed as 117 young people from Children's House Nelson's came here and presented a show that was outstanding. One of the features was the story of Ada Scipio. And God has really blessed us because Ada Scipio continues to live not only in history books, not only in posters, not only at the state capitol, but in the hearts of all of us that loved her so well. But isn't it interesting how her son is now an executive at the Oklahoma Historical Society? And I've invited him here because I want you to see his display down here, and I'm gonna let him tell you all about it.
Good morning, Ms. Luper. It is a pleasure to be here. I am a cultural diversity curator at the Oklahoma Historical Society, and I've brought some things here to the Clara Luper Soul Bazaar to show people. This fall, the Oklahoma Historical Society will open the new museum, and in the new museum will be Oklahoma's first permanent experience of the first permanent exhibit of the African American experience, and that'll be the African American Gallery, 2,500 square feet of Oklahoma history, and you'll see some incredible things in the museum. One of the items that you'll see is the Medal of Honor of one of only 7 African American men who were honored by receiving the Medal of Honor in World War II. Reuben Rivers, his family, Willie Rivers and Robert Rivers, donated that Medal of Honor so the state of Oklahoma and the people of the nation could see the only one of only 7 Medal of Honors awarded to African Americans for their valiant service in World War II. Another neat thing you'll see in the new African American Gallery is the actual movie projector from the Jewel Theater. Oklahoma City had 4 African American movie theaters, one of which was the Jewel Theater, and we've been able to because of the kindness of Mr. Arthur Hurst, get one of those projectors and have it restored, and it'll be on display. So it'll have some wonderful things in the new African American Gallery for the new History Center. Come to the Soul Bazaar today, and you'll see some very interesting footage that has been collected, including some of the 1958 footage from the Civil Rights Movement. Many people have been walking by and looking at that footage and seeing themselves in the footage, and so it's a neat thing. If you took part in the sit-in movements with Miss Luper, then come down to the Soul Bazaar today and see that footage and to see yourself. You probably picked up a few pounds since then, but but it's really interesting to look at that footage. I also have a lot of other neat footage that I've brought down to the Soul Bazaar today, so I want to encourage everybody to come out and tell me your story. We're still looking for stories to add to the new museum. I mean, the whole museum is stories about people that have contributed to Oklahoma. So if you have, and your family have lived here in Oklahoma, you've contributed in some way or fashion. So come to the Soul Bazaar today and help me to collect the information and the artifacts we need to share with Oklahoma and the world. Thank you.
Now go back and tell us again. Tell us again what we can do in Oklahoma.
What we can do in Oklahoma? Oklahoma has such a great, rich history. I mean, few people will realize that we have contributed so much to the nation. You know, the first female to serve on the Supreme Court of any state in the United States, the state of Pennsylvania, was from Wewoka, Oklahoma. This is Juanita Kidd Stout. And because of the kindness and generosity of her cousin, Mr. Wayne Chandler, he has donated the robe that she wears, that she wore on the bench, and some very precious family artifacts that will be on exhibit at the History Center. Our state has fantastic history, and if you come to the History Center this year, you'll see the greatest collection of artifacts ever assembled for the stories of African Americans in Oklahoma. We also have one of the signed baseball that Mr. Willie Stargell, he was a very famous baseball player. His cousin donated a signed baseball from Mr. Stargell. But the Mrs. Zethel Chamberlain, she has donated at least allowed us to place on exhibit the saxophone from her uncle, which was Mr. Jack Washington. So we're going to have some very neat items on exhibit there at the History Center. If you come to the Soul Bazaar today, you'll have a chance to hear an actual recording from Ben Tipton. I know a lot of you remember Ben Tipton, and we've been able to secure one of his actual programs from 1968, and it'll be incorporated into one of the aspects of the new History Center exhibit. But it's for those who knew Ben Tipton, it is just thrilling to be able to hear his voice again, and that famous close that he does at the end of the program. And we've got that for people to share with people who will be coming to the Soul Bazaar today, as well as coming to the History Center in the future. So you'll be amazed at what the state what you have contributed to making the state's history come to life this year. So I look forward to seeing you at the Soul Bazaar today. And again, bring your stories, bring your artifacts, bring anything that you have to help share the stories of African Americans in Oklahoma. And I'd like to reiterate what I heard Ms. Luper talking about earlier, that in Oklahoma there are hundreds of museums. Not one is dedicated to telling the African American story. This is the History Center will be the first permanent exhibit telling the story. In Oklahoma, there are hundreds of statues throughout the state of Oklahoma. Not one has been dedicated to the story of the African Americans in Oklahoma. And I'd like to indicate that I want total support of the effort to petition the state of Oklahoma to have a statue placed on the Capitol grounds that illustrates the contributions of African Americans to this great state. So come to the Soul Bazaar today, sign the petition, and let's let the state of Oklahoma know that we deserve a statue on the state capitol grounds that reflect the contributions of African Americans in the state of Oklahoma.
You didn't tell us what will be in the museum in memory of your mother.
You know, I've absolutely. You know, one of the things that has really excited me with this project, and I've been working on it for 5 years, is telling all of the stories about Oklahomans that have made contributions. And the thing that got me started with this was the fact that my mom, Ada Scipio Fisher, first African American to be admitted to the University of Oklahoma School of Law, and to be the plaintiff in the case that opened the doors of the university to many other students in Oklahoma. I had to come up with some way of trying to tell that story. So within the confines of that gallery, we'll have a courtroom, a mini court representation of a courtroom to discuss the important court cases like the McLaurin case, the Scipio case, the Dow case. these cases that have made an impact not only in Oklahoma but throughout the nation. And I've decided to put on exhibit at the History Center her robe that she wore as a regent for the University of Oklahoma. But more importantly, I think I wanted to find. I thought about it. I said, what can I share with the state of Oklahoma and the people who helped make diploma? And I found it in the back of a closet, still rolled up in the canister that they sent it to her. For 50 years, that diploma sat in that canister. She never took it out of the canister. She never put it on the wall. So right now we're in in fact, it was rolled up so tightly that we had to buy a special device to rehumidify the diploma and carefully unroll it. But that diploma that so many people helped to make possible will be on display at the Oklahoma History Center when the new museum opens up, and will be the first time that many of you, is the first time that I've seen it. So I know it'll be the first time that the rest of the people in Oklahoma have a chance to actually see that diploma that so many of you helped to make possible.
What role has your sister played in this whole thing?
From the time we started with even writing the book, well, my sister, she was the first person to help my mother in the process of writing her autobiography. The autobiography is entitled A Matter of Black and White. And Charlene Fisher Factory, was the first person to sit down with Mama and begin to outline the book and begin to start that. Now, this was before computers were in vogue. Very few people knew how to operate a computer, but my sister did because she was teaching computers and business at Millwood at the time. And she began to help formulate the story with my mother and began to type it and store it on disk. And she and myself jointly have made the donations of the artifacts to the Historical Society to make that exhibit possible.
Thank you so very kindly. This portion of our program is being brought to you by Miss Black Oklahoma. We're inviting all the Miss Black Oklahoma contestants and former contestants to come to Soul Bazaar. We have a special booth for you, and certainly we want people to see you. You can also purchase your tickets for the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. Those tickets are on sale now. They are very limited because of the large number of participants we have in the 2005 Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. You may purchase your tickets today. Now, why is that so important? Because in the first place, the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant has grown so. It has grown to such an extent that now we will have to have you to buy your tickets early if you plan to get in and see the 2005 Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. This is Clara Luper here at the beautiful Bricktown Central Plaza Hotel, and here's Calvin.
Where is it? I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. You know where Reno Street intersects with Martin Luther King? They used to call it Easton, but it was Martin Luther King. Now, you know where that interstate runs across and you got a Reno exit? Hey, that's where we're at, Reno and Martin Luther King Central Plaza. And I know that by now that you've called your friends, you've called a neighbor, and they are a part of this, the Clara Luper Radio Show. Very beautiful experience. And it's great here in Bruce, but then it's even Bruce Fisher with the Oklahoma Historical Society. But then if you take time now, you can't come to the Soul Bazaar and think you're going to walk through here in 30 minutes or 10 minutes or something, because you're going to have to take a little time to really enjoy, to really look at what's happening. If you're interested in your history, and, oftentimes on the radio and on the TV and in your classrooms and church and everything, everybody be saying, know your history. So here we're giving you an opportunity to not only know it, but to see it, and to talk to a lot of people that have helped to make Oklahoma City a much better place. But I was telling you something about the noni juice a while ago, and I was telling you about this young man that came up to me and said, my uncle sells noni juice. I'm going to introduce you to the uncle. Now, the little man's not here, but he's a fantastic young person, and we want you to come down and meet him. And you don't even have to meet him. He'll probably meet you and tell you about it. But live and in beautiful living color, we have with us Brother Leon. Leon is in Leon Jordan. One and only Leon Jordan. My pleasure. Welcome to the Clara Luper Radio Show. Welcome to the Soul Bazaar 2005. And here you are. You have an opportunity to talk to one of the most intelligent listening audience in the whole nation.
Thank you, Calvin. God bless you, Oklahoma City. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be in the midst of Clara Luper and Calvin Luper and actually Bruce Fisher. I knew the Fisher family well. That's an awesome thing that he's doing with the Historical Society and the many things that's going on here at the Soul Bazaar. You as an African community, this is your bazaar. You need to come out and enjoy. And I'm with Tahitianoni International, and we're considering it a privilege to have the opportunity to come out and just aware the people in our community, which is the worst health community in Oklahoma City, has the baddest, worst health in all of Oklahoma City. Yes, we do, Calvin. And we're here just to give you alternatives on from pharmaceuticals, taking all those pills, because, you know, my father never grew a pill. My Heavenly Father never grew a pill on a tree, or we're not pulling pills out of the garden. So we're trying to just get back to the all-natural things. And if you come out, we over here at Tahitianoni International, we're giving away some opportunity to win a free trip for two to Tahiti, where the fruit is grown. That's a $4,000 trip. Come and register to win this trip, and we're just ecstatic about being out here with all the people over here in the community and the things that are going on. It's an awesome bazaar. I think you would truly do yourself an injustice if you don't come out and support your own community and just come see the amazing booths and just speak to some of the people. We got art exhibits. We got Langston University, rich history in this Oklahoma area, and all these different type of things. And just come see Calvin run around. Boy, that Calvin, he's doing one heck of a job. He's catering to everybody. He's doing a magnificent job. It's been a privilege working with him.
Tell me more about the Tahitian noni juice and how you got involved. If other people can get involved in it, I mean, what's the whole story about it?
Okay, Tahitian.
What should we say that till they come in?
We'll give you a little tidbit right now. We'll throw a nugget out there for you. Tahitianoni International, where it's a fruit called the noni fruit. It's from the French Polynesian Islands. This fruit is well over 2,000 years old, and it's been doing wonders around the world. We're in 73 countries. We currently speak 29 different languages. We got 40 offices worldwide, and we're a debt-free company. We made $2.5 billion in 7 years. That's making us the fourth fastest growing company. That's what we think. And you can be a part of this too. Fourth fastest growing company in the entire history of the world. And what we're doing, but putting our health back in our hands and out of the hands of people that don't particularly have the interest in our health. We're also giving a business opportunity that you can put wealth as an opportunity for you to move on. As entrepreneur and spirit going on here, and this is what we're trying to create in our young folks, is that entrepreneur and spirit like we had on Black Wall Street, the people that founded and developed Langston University, 2nd Street, Deep Deuce, and all of these type. That was an entrepreneur and spirit that we have lost in our community, and we're trying to revive that. Let's get our life back in our own hands, and let's get our wealth back in our own hands. And just come out and see me or James Jackson, Leon Jordan, James Jackson over here at the Tahitianoni booth. We'll be more than happy to give you a wealth of information. And we'll also have those free trip, an opportunity to register for a free trip for two to Tahiti, which is worth $4,000. Come out and be blessed. God bless you, Oklahoma City. We love you, and God bless you, too.
Now, you heard it. You heard it. I didn't say it. He said it. You know, we're talking about going to Tahiti. We're talking about improving your health. We're talking about some entrepreneurship spirit. We're talking about doing something positive. Hey, it's here. It's here at the Soul Bazaar. We can't bring it to your house, but we can make it available for you to come out and see it. It's right here on the north side of the Bricktown Plaza Inn. I mean, you know, you see I don't know how I can explain to you where the hotel is, but it's a big old room where we're in. It's about 37 booths, plus about 20 other tables, plus the AXO, plus the stage. And you know what we want you to do? You got to come out and do it. Now, Bruce has bragged, and he told the truth. Lewis has bragged, he told the truth. Brother Jackson has bragged, he told the truth. But there's nothing like some of the other items, some of the other things that we have to brag about now. You heard Gamble. And you notice all these people are not people that are shy. And the reason they're not shy is because they're proud of what they're doing, and they're proud of themselves. But you need to meet us, and you'll be inspired. You feel better. You feel great. But then here we are, live once again, beautiful living color. Mom's sitting here. She's so proud. She don't want to talk. She said, y'all do it. But the reason she's proud is because this is our 30th year. 30 what? 36 years. My goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. This is 36 years of the Soul Bazaar. And it's just inspiring just to even know that. But then I'm going to go over by the Historical Society booth and listen to my partner, Ben Tipton, who we shared birthdays. And we shared a lot of airtime, and the Soul Bazaar was something that he too enjoyed. I've been trying to reach Vernon Campbell, but if you can reach Vernon out there, tell him that we want to see him, he or JJ and JJ, just as soon as we can. But, Mom, there are other advertisers who are not here at the Soul Bazaar, but then there's one advertiser that I can think of that's located there at 23rd and Martin Luther King Avenue. Big old building. And guess what that sign says? It says Hometown IGA. And you want some good bargains, go by Hometown IGA. Mom, live, back to you.
Thank you, Calvin. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and we'd like to introduce new talent. If you have some talent, come on down to Soul Bazaar. We saw it yesterday when Lady Ruth Hunter presented her annual Lady Ruth Hunter's fashion show. A young man from Adams Barbershop came down and showed them what modeling was all about. We are very proud of the models yesterday. We were proud of Mrs. Rosie Walker, Mrs. Elnora Douglas, Mrs. Lady Ruth Hunter, and Mr. But today we will introduce you to a new comedian by the name of Daryl Hershey. And we want you to hear him because he's a comedian's comedian. We want you to hear him. You need something to laugh about. Here's Coco to finish telling you about the Dred Scott story.
The Dred Scott story will be told by the Oklahoma City NAACP Youth Council. Some of the characters that will be playing, there will be Charles Shelton, Andre Carbon, Ladia Jackson, Kiera Edwards, myself, Coco Thomas, Erica Kemper, Jessica Kemper, David Duplessis, Nigel Stetson, and you will also see some familiar faces. The advisors of the Oklahoma City NAACP will be playing the parts of the judges of the Supreme Court. The Dred Scott story is something that you do not want to miss. Oklahoma City, we put on a show, and you will really love it. It's very entertaining. It also teaches you your history. I've learned a lot from just playing a part in the Dred Scott story, and we're looking forward to seeing you all here.
Looking forward to seeing you all here. This is Clara Luper saying, if you love me, baby, prove it. So many times people grin in your face and say, I'm supporting you. But when you ask them to bring their faces out, they say, I'm sorry, I cannot come out. Why is it that you can't come out? If you want to see Clara Luper and all of these people succeed, why don't you come out? It's an interesting thing. And I appeal to this white community because so many times they say, you black people aren't doing anything. Well, when you white folks do something, we support you. But what about supporting black people? We need you to come on out. We need you to support us. And if you love me, baby, prove it to me. Don't tell me you want me to succeed. Don't tell me you want me to continue to be in a position where I can offer scholarships without your participation because you're dreaming. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and I want to remind you that today Oklahoma City is going to say goodbye to one of our supporters. To a lady that has supported us, not 1 year, not two, but ever since she's been in Oklahoma City, she's been supporting us. And that is Mrs. B.J. Tucker. A funeral services will be held today at 11 o'clock at the New Zion Baptist Church. I become very emotional because Mrs. Tucker shared an office with Maryland on Britain Road. Mrs. Tucker has been a part of us all of the time, but today at 11 o'clock, we will say goodbye to Mrs. Tucker. It's interesting to note how people continue to work in order to make a living, and I would like to salute the working people. So many of you have asked me, Clara, how do you feel about a Black History Month statue? Who would you like to see on it? I'm going to tell you a little secret now. You can tell everybody. I think that statute should represent the working people of Oklahoma City, of Oklahoma. The people who scrubbed and washed and picked and dug in order to make it possible for our so-called intellectual people. Because it's easy to talk to a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher, or someone that's sitting in a good job, and they will tell you, well, I live here. But they aren't telling you the whole story. They aren't telling you how their parents stood on the streets of Oklahoma City and caught buses to Nichols Hill, and Capitol Hill, in order to educate them. These are the people that I would like to see represented on the statue. But then I have in front of me a beautiful young lady who is here because she believes. She believes. I got to brag on her because if I don't brag on my people, who will brag on them? I love my people, and I have been successful because I love my people. And my people come in all colors and all sizes and all styles. But I would like for you to see what this beautiful young lady is wearing today. And everybody's looking for Mr. Carbon because we want to hear from him. From the First Mortgage Company, here's from, no, it is a prepaid legal service. Calvin, I got it right. It is prepaid because you know people are going to get in trouble and they're going to need a lawyer. Here she is, Stephanie.
Good morning, listening audience, Oklahoma City. It's just such a pleasure to be here this morning. I'm real thankful to Sister Clara Luper for giving me this opportunity. And Calvin, you've done a great job. I just really appreciate all your help. I tell you, I wouldn't have been able to get this booth set up without your help. I appreciate it. You know, Oklahoma City, there's a lot of things happening down here. I can't tell you everything that's going on, but I'll tell you a little bit about prepaid legal. I represent Prepaid Legal Services Incorporated, and I tell you what, if you've ever been a victim of identity theft, you need to come and see us. Prepaid Legal is an opportunity for middle-class America to have legal service just like the rich folk. I tell you, you can't get a better service for the amount of money that you pay each month. I sure hope to see you come down here. One of the things that Prepaid Legal offers is along with the identity theft solutions, is the prepaid legal services for any situation that you're in. And I'd like to share it all with you here on the radio listening audience, Oklahoma City, but I can't give you all the information. But we have a booth down here, which is on the north. We're on the.
Come look for one beautiful lady.
Okay, Calvin said to come and look for one beautiful lady. And I'll be in that booth, and not only will I be there, but a few other our associates will be here also. But come by the prepaid legal booth and see how you can be represented in all of your legal issues. And let's face it, America, if you had a lawyer that's already paid for, you would use him more. And many of you might even say, well, I don't use a lawyer. But if you've signed a contract of any kind, you have used a lawyer. You just haven't used your lawyer. You use the other guy's lawyer because his lawyer drew that contract up to benefit them. But what you need is your lawyer to look at the contract to make sure it benefits you. So come on over to Prepaid Legal Booth and not only see what kind of service that we have to offer for you, but we also have an excellent business opportunity for you. So, and if you're looking to make anywhere from $100 to $252 for every member that you recruit, come by and see us. God bless you, Oklahoma City, and thank you again, Sister Clara Luper.
Way to go. Way to go, Stephanie. Stephanie, how do you say your last name?
That's Stephanie Ustinoff.
Okay. Stephanie Ustinoff is with the Prepaid Legal Service. On the serious side, she's here and she's offering opportunity not only to save you money, but to help you make some money. So Prepaid Legal Services are here. Personnel Solutions are here. The Oklahoma Department of Commerce is here. The Oklahoma State Department of Tourism is here. All-State Insurance, talking about that dynamic, that fantastic, that another beautiful black woman, the sister of mine, Merlin Hildred, is here. The AXO competition is here. Cocoa is here. Millwood is well represented. Langston University is here. The Miss Black Oklahoma participants, Miss Black Oklahoma contestants will be here. And another one of my favorite booths, Mom, is my brother Vic. Charles Vickers went into what I call a hiatus or something, where he decided not to paint for a while. But you ought to see the work that he has done while he was in the hiatus. And I'm so proud, and the sculptures that he's done. And I'm so proud of him, the fact that even though he was in a hiatus, he still was doing something great. Beautiful booth. It's right here at the Soul Bazaar 2005. Don't help us. Help yourself, because we want your family to be well. We want your family to be exposed to all the things, the great things that we have here in Oklahoma. So call that friend. Throw them in the car. No, don't throw them. But call that friend. Put them in the car. Y'all come on down. Soul Bazaar 2005.
One of our features will be Darius Franklin will be here along with Charles Shelton and Mr. Carbon. Now, we've been waiting on Mr. Carbon. You've heard him on radio, and we're waiting on him because we want Carbon to introduce you to a new product. And if he doesn't get here, when you come down here, you ask for Mr. Carbon. This is the Clara Luper Radio Show, and we are real excited. Come on down. And if you love me, baby, prove it to me. Don't just talk that talk, walk that walk. Calvin, you have a lot of birthdays, and people want to hear you. They're waiting to hear you sing. I want you to tell the people how you organize your group.
Oh, well, it's easy. It's very easy to become a member of the We Can't Sing. As a matter of fact, I don't have certificates yet, but then we do have a tryout. Now, you just can't say you can't sing, because you got to come out, and you have a process, an auditioning process. Berlin, Nero, and myself, we worked hard at this because it's difficult being a person that loves good music, that loves the beat, and can't sing. But Berlin has been kicked out of choirs, and I know I've been kicked out of choirs since elementary school. I tried so hard. Then I think back to Douglas, where I had enough nerve, but then that's another story. Got kicked out of that choir, too. But one thing I can't get kicked out of now is because this is a celebration, special celebration. Coco's birthday. Coco Thomas, this goes out to you. HAPPYBRCHDAY. Happy birthday, Coco. Happy birthday, Coco. Happy birthday, Coco. And may you, as a fantastic reporter, have many, many more. May you have many, many more. Coco.
Thank you, Calvin. Now you know Calvin can't sing. Calvin, that's what you said. I'm just repeating what you say. You said you couldn't sing. And Calvin said that he will be giving autographs down here today, and you can go home and tell people that you have the autograph of Calvin Luper, who sure can't sing. This is Clara Luper, and as I close today, I would like to close on a serious note. I would like to thank Stanley Abernathy Jr., not only Stanley, but I want to thank all of my students that have been kind enough to remember me. You know, it's nothing like being remembered while you are alive, because I've often told you to give me my flowers, give me my words, give me everything while I live, because when I die, I don't want you coming in saying, I want to resolve to remember Clara Luper. But I want you to resolve to come down and support all of these people, because in supporting Clara Luper, you're supporting scholarships. You're supporting scholarships. You're supporting scholarships and scholarships and scholarships. Yes, you're supporting scholarships. And don't forget today at Holy Temple Church, they will be giving away some free clothes. They have free food. And be sure and go to Holy Temple Baptist Church, where the Honorable Reverend Young is the pastor. As I look at the clock on the wall, I know it's a time for Clara to say goodbye. But as I say goodbye to you, I really want to say hello to you, because I want you to come on down to the Soul Bazaar 2005. Do me a personal favor. Call some friends and tell them to come on down to Soul Bazaar. And tonight, the Dred Scott story will be presented. And I want you to be here. Now, what's going to happen? At 6:30, we are going to clear the the whole thing down here. And then our customers will start coming in to Soul Bazaar, to the Dred Scott story, which is a heartwarming story. I know you don't mind buying your tickets to the Dred Scott story. You realize that nobody let us have this building free. You realize what we are going through, and we need your support. And Mr. Mitchell and all of the people down here would like to see you. Reverend Burr's co-workers here, and we would like to thank Reverend Burr's and all of those that have participated. Incidentally, we wrote every minister in Oklahoma City, and I am very grateful to the ministers that will come down here and support us. Because until our ministers and our leaders support us, people will think that we don't have support. But one thing I like about God, I don't have to yell at my God. I don't have to jump up and down. But I know one thing, God will take care of us. This I believe, because he's a great God. If you notice then, Calvin, we've done our best. We have advertised on all of the radio stations. We've advertised in newspapers. We have talked to people. And if you don't come, don't blame me. Don't say you love young people, and you white folks out there, don't say you want to see black people succeed, and you won't even come out and help them succeed. What's wrong with you? Well, as I close today, I would like to thank all of you for those of you that have come. I would like to thank those of you that have come in spite of your health conditions. You have come. Thank you. And as I close, I have only one wish for you, and that is that you will have the best and that you will be supported all of your life. Clara Luper saying to all of you everywhere, come on down to Soul Bazaar. Let's all say it. Come on down to Soul Bazaar. Let's say it. Come on down to Soul Bazaar. Let's say it. Down to Soul Bazaar. Clara Luper says, come on down to Soul Bazaar. Okay, bye-bye, and I do love you.
And we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the Clara Luper Show. Join Sister Clara Luper here each and every Saturday from 9 until 10. And until next Saturday, may God bless you.
And the views and opinions expressed on the preceding program were not necessarily those of AM Radio 1220 KTLV.
Get ready to laugh at the Oh My God Christian Comedy Show. Fun for the whole family. That's one night only, 2 shows, Saturday, April 16th, 5:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. Doors will open sharp at 5 and 8. Featuring Hilarious and Shed Can I Vent G, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, and Kwame D from Denver, Colorado. You've seen them on Def Comedy Jam.